The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Now, if I paused right there, you can just leave that verse there for a minute. I found 4 things in one verse about God's provision for our life. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And I just started scribbling, and I had to retype my notes for today because normally I can read my scribble, but I had a hard time. I got so excited that my chicken scratch was worse than normal. So the first one, the Lord is my light. God doesn't just illuminate our paths, but he also repels and drives away the darkness in our lives. I mean, think about that. Now, I won't do this because it would mess with a bunch of people's OODA loops and their thinking. But if you were to drop, actually, Sarah did this drill with the OA last year. And I wish I'd have brought all those candles and thought about it today. I'd have done it. So she sat there and she blacked out all the lights in the small auditorium and lit one single candle. And as the candles shared the light to here and light to here, it illuminated the entire room. And when you think about what God does in our own lives, whether you like it or not, he illuminates the stuff we need to deal with. I mean, we could flip the lights off in this room. We could do that in a split second. We could take our little phones out there, or flashlights if you're like me and carry one in your back pocket. You know, you could sit there and flip all the lights out in one little light, because what do you end up needing? You need that light to find your way through a room. But at the same time, you also notice that it illuminates challenges, obstacles, things you have to still overcome. It doesn't mean you get to the obstacle and you're following the light and you're going through here and God's illuminates something. You hit a challenge, you go, God, is there a way around? We ask that. He's like, no, if you just shine the light a little bit more and allow me to illuminate, I'll teach you how to overcome it. So he teaches us, he illuminates our path. That's where we trust in God. We got to, I will say, I am wearing my Trust in God socks out of Proverbs. Who knows, socks would be that popular. But that's the truth. You got to trust God in the darkness. And when he does illuminate something, when he shows you something you got to deal with, you got to trust him also that he'll help you process it.